Hi folks, good evening. I've always said this that pizzas in India lack innovation. They just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So when something like this comes by, I make sure I have to try it. Now we've done Nomad pizzas before. I think we did a Neapolitan pizza review, but this right here is a Detroit style pizza. And for those of you who don't know, Detroit style pizzas are made very differently. They resemble they're square rectangles and basically they're focaccia bread for the most part, with a mix of mozzarella and cheddar, and then the sauce is applied, and then of course the meat. So this is, as you can see by the sticker, a non-vegetarian. It's a pepperoni pizza. Uh, I'm going to see it for the first time with you. I've obviously removed these tapes that came on the sides. It was priced at 745 rupees, no discounts. Nomad rarely does any discounts, so 745 rupees. And for the size to price ratio, it might not seem like a great deal, but that's what you pay for innovation. So let's open this up, and okay, there you go. Well, that looks pretty good to me. They've tried to cut it in these slices to give it a slightly more traditional look, but I'll tell you what. Even this is a small piece. It's got a lot of weight to it. Now this is a pepperoni pizza. It's a pork pepperoni pizza. Something for you to note. So it's a pepperoni pizza, and that's pretty much all that there is on this pizza is pepperoni and cheese. Again, like I said, and I told you this before, that for 745 rupees, you may think that this isn't great value for the amount of pizza you're getting. I'd say this is it just may cut it for one person if they're not too hungry. But if you want to try out something new, hey, maybe when payday comes. Now, it did come with a standard set of oregano and chili, but that's not really our thing. So let's take a bite of this corner piece, but I'm more keen on getting a bite actually of the center piece. But let's try this corner one as well. The pepperoni is very crispy, it's fresh, it's well seasoned. Cheese is lacking, and that should not be the case in a Detroit style pizza, because of the videos I saw online of authentic Detroit style pizzas. They're thick crusts. There's nothing thin about them. They're thick crusts, but they actually load up the base with mozzarella or cheddar, and then they apply the sauce and the meat on top of that. It doesn't seem to be the case here. Let's take actually a bite of one of the center pieces, because I'm assuming, at least I hope, and if you look here, the meat is not very well cooked with the pizza, so it's coming off. That's not that great. But let's take a bite of the centerpiece, because it seems to have the most meat and probably cheese as well, hopefully. Let's take a bite. So, I'll tell you what, it's a great pepperoni pizza. I wouldn't pay this price for this size of a pepperoni pizza. I'll tell you why. They've given it a look of a Detroit style pizza, but that's about it. I don't think they've got anything other than the look right on this. Detroit style pizzas are made very differently. Now, if you look at this piece of pizza, the cheese is actually on top. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be below the sauce and everything else. So, I mean, it's well loaded. It's got a lot of topping. It's got enough pepperoni on it. Normally, you'd see places just skimping on that. So it's on the surface. They've replicated the design of the pizza really well. So full marks for that. But the real crux, or the real reason why Detroit style pizza is so famous, they've not been able to replicate that. So in that sense, it comes across as a bit of a rip-off for 750 bucks this size. I mean, really not what I was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting to be blown away out, because Nomad, they do a lot of these Neapolitan pizza, Chicago style, which we're going to try soon. Then they have Korean pizza and Georgian pizza and Indian pizza, etc. So I have a feeling that they're just trying to replicate the design, so that you get a sense that you're eating something which is of the same area, but they can't really do the rest of it. So yes, it's a fresh pizza. It's decent in isolation. If I was just eating this and I didn't know the price, I would have enjoyed my pizza. But now that I know the price and I paid it, I'm not very happy. So in terms of FD scores, we're going to go with about 4 on 10. palatable in isolation, but knowing everything, knowing the hype and the price, it just doesn't go down too well. The crust was nice and soft. It's well baked. It's nice and thick. It's well baked. The meat, like I said, is very well seasoned and it's very fresh. But that's going to be it in a nutshell. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.